everybody, and welcome to your favorite monkey-based interview radio internet program. That's right, it's back with a vengeance. The one and only Monkey Jonas interview show. Today, unfortunately, folks, I know I promised Drake Bell. Again, he's flaking out again. Drake Bell said he'll make it next time, no matter what, no more excuses, and he offered to let me interview his cousin, Just Jargon, instead. It's very convenient because I was planning on interviewing Just Jargon anyway, so really it all worked out. You know? So, Just Jargon, I guess my opening question is, how did it feel growing up in the shadow of your cousin, Drake Bell?
Well, I mean, I turned on Nickelodeon, and he was just there, and all my friends were just telling me, hey, let's watch Drake, and I'm just like, guys, I see him all the time. Can we just not?
Like when you go to
something else.
Where Thanksgivings and Christmases where your families came together, is his actual life pretty much like the scripted sitcom Drake and Josh, where he's getting into 20-minute long wacky
down to the sound
shenanigans?
Effects and everything. Down to the sound effects and everything.
That sounds wild. Is that how you got your start in show business? You wanted to follow in his footsteps?
Probably. I mean, I did. I wanted to be as far away as possible. So I thought, hey, why don't I make reviews and make myself so infamous that maybe there's a chance that people will give him, like, maybe it'll rub off on him.
Well,
and then maybe I can, become. I don't know.
It's how the tables have turned, Just Jargon, because as far as I'm aware, you are in control of a YouTube channel that has more subs than any YouTube channel that Drake Bell himself has control over. As you may recall, he recently accidentally handed out his YouTube password to a young fan who then hacked and stole his channel. And YouTube, Drake Bell had a public meltdown on Twitter calling out YouTube to fix it, and YouTube said no.
Well, sounds like a typical Thanksgiving, honestly.
Yeah, we gotta work this into a 20-minute wacky shenanigan with plenty of commercial breaks in there. All right, Just Jargon. If people tuning in for the first time to the Just Jargon show, I assume this is what that is now. Just Jargon, what are you? Where are you online? What the fuck do you do? Give people like the elevator pitch of who they're listening to right now.
All right. Well, essentially, if you have someone you really don't like, but someone who asks you tons of questions about like stuff relating to YouTube, send them one of my videos, and then they'll never talk to you again. So problem solved.
Sure.
Every video is essentially it's supposed to either be fake or butcher the subject somehow. So basically, just like normal commentary channels, except I do it on purpose.
Right. The way I would put it, without forcing myself upon you too much, Harvey Weinstein style, I would say you do for the YouTube commentary community what I attempted to do for the anime YouTube community, where it's like you're the guy who's in the know, but you're doing the satire, you're making fun of these people, and in making fun of them and doing their bit, their shtick better with the comedic, ironic sort of tint to it all, you somehow, while mocking these people to their face, befriend them, and now you're like part of their community. I've seen so many of these this goddamn Twitter meme where people are posting, oh, rank all your favorite YouTubers from SS to shit tier. I've seen the Just Jargon channel on like 50 of those. I've never seen myself on any of them. People have forgotten that I even exist. So if you've ever seen one of those memes, you might have seen a paper bag head or whatever his YouTube profile picture is. That's Just Jargon. Now you're in the know.
Oh, man. The funniest part, though, is that it's not just like most viewers don't notice. Like I don't know how on the nose I am with how fake things are. I try to make most videos fake. Most people don't pay attention, but I try to be fairly, I don't know, I don't try to make too many real videos. But the funny thing is, not only do the viewers fall for it, but most of the commentary channels I talk to think I'm a legit commentary channel and have invited me into their group chats to discuss real subjects
Right.
and legitimately want my input. I'm like, have you seen my videos before? Like, do you look at me and think this is the man? This is a guy who is well cited and who has genuinely something to add to the conversation that you want to associate with.
Have you been invited to what's it called, the NCO, the New Cucks organization or something like that? What is that
Funny
called?
thing about that, I heard that it was ending, so I asked him like, "Hey, now that this thing is literally, now that this thing is sinking essentially, can I be in it for no reason?" And I joined it, and I didn't expect that, but I'm like, oh. I even wrote out a long paragraph where I was going to do this dramatic exit and just be like, guys, it's been fun. These past 2 minutes have been, mwah, great time of my life, but I have to get out of here. Feel like I'm moving. I need to move in a new direction.
And you've been in there for like a minute.
Yeah, but then a YouTuber I like popped up in there, and I'm like, I got scared, so I couldn't.
Oh, well, that's going to bring me into something I want to talk about later, which is your ability, because you say right there you were afraid to talk to this random, probably Quentin Reviews-esque YouTuber. But the thing about the Just Jargon show is that you'll make videos, these channel reviews. You call them the Just Jargon channel reviews, where you go in depth into a different YouTube channel each episode, or sometimes just random shit, and it's still called a channel review. Very reminiscent of a show near and dear to my heart. But then you'll make an episode, about me. You'll make an episode about Reactor, and then you'll convince us, these poor saps, to cameo in future episodes of your show. How do you? And at the time, I think you had maybe less than 1,000 subs or something. How do
less
you?
Less than 100 subs.
Less than 100 subs. How do you get up the nerve to message these huge titans, these monstrous godlike creators like Reactor and myself? How do you get the cojones to even DM them, asking them? Because so many people, it seems, they respect those sub counts so much, and they think, oh no, Markiplier, he would never reply to me. I'm just wee little Just Jargon. There's no chance he would ever even notice one of my videos. How do you go about approaching people to invite them to be on the videos? I guess you having fun, not at their expense, but because of their, I guess, popularity.
Yeah, I mean, well, it helps it helps that every video is genuinely embarrassing to the point where I have almost nothing to lose to message the like genuinely, even like when their person is like extremely like far up there in terms of popular, I mean, I'll admit Reactor is probably the hardest, one of the biggest YouTube gods out there.
True. He's up there with Jeremiah the Gamer.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know, I'll admit, a lot of times though, the people will find me and actually message me about it. Like, legit, I've only sent my video to I've sent my videos to 3 different people, that being you, which I didn't expect. Again, I just wanted you to see it. I didn't want to really I wasn't trying to get something from it. But I do like the idea of people seeing the videos and kind of seeing what people think of it. But most of the time with with ER though, he actually approached me afterwards and kind of broke the ice. And I was just kind of just taken aback by it. And actually, I don't know if this is some kind of a secret, but Internet Historian actually did too after the video I made on him. And that video didn't even have like 10,000 views at the time. And I'm just like how on earth did he see it?
I think there's something really flattering to these people that somebody, because your videos aren't poorly made. These are like highly edited, high quality videos. And I think that's also why
thanks.
I think that's also why some people in the audience might not realize it's a goof and that you're doing like some highbrow satire, because it's so nicely edited that they assume, yeah, of course he's being authentic. Of course this is a real video. Why would what madman would put all this work into a fucking joke? And the fact that you'll do the kind of satire where you'll say everything wrong, but like to an extent where you're making, I think, sometimes a stronger point about the person. Like you'll point out that oh man, yeah, the media's right. He is such a racist Nazi guy. And then you'll go through his videos and, oh no, these are just normal comedy videos with a little bit
Yeah.
of Nazi humor. So like you'll purposefully misinterpret the person, and it's a thin line you got to walk on, because some morons out there. I'm not going to name anybody who you may have reviewed in the past, but some morons might think, wow, this fucking kid, he's perpetuating these false things about me. But then you have, actual comedians and satirists like ER who see the thing you do, and I'm guessing he immediately got it and thought it was hilarious. Is that pretty much
I
what
mean,
he said?
I assume so. I mean, I don't know. It was weird because like for one thing, I can't. It's honestly hard for me to fathom that people like my videos because I just look at them every time I'm done with them and like, this is the shittiest thing. No, no one's gonna like this. I just put it out and I'm like, okay, that's done. Let's move on to the next thing. Let's try better next time. But which makes it weirder when people like ER respond and just like, and like, because again, he kind of, I don't know exactly what he did say to me, but we kind of he said he thought it was funny, and it was like and we kind of talked a lot about it afterwards. And actually, I think we opened up communications kind of because we started talking a lot about demonetization because I had appealed 30 claims, 30 things, and then I came back on the online like 3 days ago and looked at, and there were 10 more that got hit.
They're not even getting them as they go up. Now they're just going through the whole back catalog and getting all of them.
And then the ER video itself got demonetized. But yeah, we talked a lot about that because I was genuinely curious. Like, I'm like, okay, how has he been hit by it? And he's like, yeah, I think I have 3 videos that aren't demonetized.
Fuck.
I'm just like, oh my God, poor guy.
It's funny that you said a moment ago that every time you finish a video, you kind of have like a distaste for it, and this feeling of, man, this video fucking sucks, but I did it, put it up. I just finished my next video, and that's like one of the morals that I give at the end of the video. Like, I talk about the artistic process and how if you like your own work after you finish it, then it's probably a steamy pile of shit. And it takes a certain level of perfectionism and self-awareness to know that everything you make is shit, but then to put it out there anyway, because it's a sign that you're improving and getting better. So I think by accident you just revealed you are a true auteur, Just Jargon. Could it be?
Oh, I mean, yeah, like you got me. I'm a true fine. True to only the highest quality coming from my channel. A constant improvement.
Well, let's talk about your roots then. Let's see where you came from. When you first began on YouTube, what was your channel called and what were you making? Because I assume this isn't your first breakout into making videos, because, I mean, from the very beginning, there was a certain level of competence.
Oh, so, okay. So kind of funny thing about that, like, pretty much if you look at kind of how YouTube was in any given time period and just think, what would a dumb kid who wants to do this exact same thing be making? Essentially, that was what I did at that given time. Like, I think in 2011, I made like my first channel, and the weird thing is I was like, I sort of, where I live, I was not like, my parents were really like out of date with stuff, with technology, and I didn't even know what YouTube was until 2009. But before that, I was just taking my camera and recording videos that were just, it was tantamount to just like 2019 vloggers, but being an, even more of an idiot kid. And then after that, when I made a channel in 2011, I was just kind of doing like skits and stuff, just the worst stuff you can possibly imagine. Then I kind of, in 2013, I started doing Let's Plays with my friends just because I thought it was fun. And I never liked those videos. Like, maybe that could just be the cognitive dissonance in my mind trying to convince myself that I genuinely wasn't one of those people. But I made Let's Plays way back when. And essentially,
even Aaron Hansen of Game Grumps famously tweeted, "If I ever start a Let's Play, just fucking kill me." I think everybody goes into the Let's Play game thinking, "Oh, I'm doing this ironically. I'm not stooping to this level of content." But then everybody's like, "Oh no, I like making Let's Plays."
Well, I quit I quit the moment like my friends weren't around to do it anymore. I remember hating doing it. I don't know if I liked the videos, but I at least do remember now that I didn't actually like doing it. But
You didn't like playing video games with your friends and talking.
oh well, no, I didn't like doing it once my friends weren't around. Like I was
Okay.
just, and I didn't like the videos themselves. I more just sort of did the videos. I recorded it just as kind of a means of getting them in on it because they were all just like, I remember they were all just like, oh man, YouTube, I'm just gonna make Let's Plays and it's just gonna blow right up. I'm like, okay, well let's record videos and then you guys will actually hang out with me once in a
Yeah, yeah.
while.
You got to
But
trick them into hanging out. That's the secret.
I mean, it kind of worked,
Yeah.
but the point is though, like after that, I just kind of fell out of things. Like I wanted to do YouTube for a lot longer, but I just didn't like. I'm a firm believer that nobody should care about the opinions of anyone on the internet because like I look at commentary channels and like I don't know how many people I'm gonna piss off by saying this, especially considering the fact that this is probably gonna get more views than most of my videos. So
I don't know. You've had some real big honkers lately, Just Jargon. I think you have way more views on your channel than I currently have on mine.
oh damn. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got kick-started from that tweet of yours and then passed you
I think
inadvertently.
even Jeremiah the Gamer might have more views than me presently.
Oh man, I do have more subs than Jeremiah the Gamer now.
Oh, whoa. Well, we'll get into that. I still want to hear about your humble beginnings. When
Oh yeah,
when will these 2011 skits and Let's Plays be made publicly available to all of us? What's the name of the channel so we can go check these out?
I think the channel's gone, but I think I have the videos. I know there was a point where I literally wanted to sort of grab all the videos that I had made prior because I I haven't like nothing is gone per se. There's like I can probably name the videos of mine that have been deleted completely from the mainframe on one hand. I mean because I don't know. I just think they're funny to look back at, so I'll save them. But basically the channel I don't think it no longer exists. I mean maybe it does. I don't quite remember. It's been like years since I've even accessed it if it still even is around, but I know definitely whether it's gone or not. If it's not gone, the videos on it are private and I don't know the password, so I don't know
Oh.
if I can ever change them back. But
Well,
that's if again
I was gonna say
yeah.
if you did have access to all of this content, maybe you could do like a Just Jargon channel reviews time travel episode where you accidentally go back in time and find your own channel from when you were a whippersnapper and you review it like you would any other channel. Maybe
I
it's
do want to I have an idea for I have wanted to do something like that. It's one of those things where I guarantee like absolutely nobody would care, but it'd be one of those things where I would definitely want to do that. Kind of just as, it just kind of for the joke of it. And maybe not even tell people it's my channel and just have it be a secret face reveal that nobody knows about, hidden in plain
oh, you've
sight.
got your face in these Let's Plays, or is it just the skits?
Oh, well, actually, I mean, oh yeah, I do actually have my face in the skits, but yeah, like,
You guys did face cam for your Minecraft Let's Play.
oh no, I didn't actually. It just
Oh,
was, yeah. So there are still Minecraft Let's Plays on my channel that I refuse to take down because there's so much of an inside joke now in my with my audience. Like they're always like, no, this is the greatest thing you've ever made. Your channel peaked in 2013 when you were uploading Let's Plays because my main channel is still the same channel that I was making Let's Plays on in 2013. So,
hey, just goes to
um,
show, even if your channel's 6 years old, if you change up your content, you can catch your big break. Doesn't matter how long it's been. Hope never
yeah,
dies.
funny enough, some of my Let's Player friends are from way back when they never stopped making Let's Play content, and I think I don't know for sure, but I think I might have passed all of them.
Oh, I would almost guarantee that most Let's Play channels, the vast majority, do not have even 10,000 subscribers.
Oh, definitely. But I mean, like they've been working actively for 5 or 6 years now, and I'm just, I
Hey,
don't know how, I don't know how angry they are about that, about the fact that I just started making videos a year ago and just, and got rocketed up past them.
hey, as you
But
speed past them on the YouTube highway, you got to yell out the window, "Hey, Grandpa, times are changing. Nobody wants to watch Let's Plays no more. It's all about scripted content and live streams." And maybe
oh
they'll
yeah,
learn. Maybe they'll start making their own channel reviews.
one guy did actually do one guy did a thing where he was talking about, he was like saying, yeah, this guy's my best friend. We've known each other like for a long, long time now. He like, and it's like, yeah, I just wanted to make something creative like him, and just I'm like, oh my god, dude, please. This is kind of like, it seems pretty transparent what you're trying to do.
Yeah, these fucking leeches, all these fake friends who they come out of the woodwork as soon as you have a channel with over 20K subs. It happened to me. I think it's happened to everybody. You didn't want to hang out and make videos back when we were doing it for fun, but now that there's some cheddar involved, now that there's fame and popularity, suddenly, we're best friends. Oh, you want to start making shit together again. Oh, is that so? Ooh, okay.
To finish off though how things went, essentially, like, I wanted to make videos of some kind, but like I said, I'm a firm believer that absolutely nobody should care about any opinions on the internet, because I just look at these face cam commentary channels, especially, who just sit down and be like, okay guys, today we're going to discuss this really important thing that happened, like with Logan Paul, right? Just incredibly important. Like, you all need to know, I need to address this. How do we as the community allow this to happen? All that kind of stuff. And I just look at it, and I don't know. It just seems so stupid to me. And I just wanted to make you can say I'm not any better, because I don't think my videos are better, like in terms of the quality, than those, but I can at least make myself sleep at night by knowing that I'm at least not consciously doing the same thing. Like, I don't know.
No, I think you're doing something completely different. I think it's a completely different genre. It's these fucking people, they're leeches too. I've said for a long time, and I'm not afraid to say this while looking straight into the camera. It takes no creativity. I think the most creatively bankrupt people become commentary channels on YouTube. I would place a commentary channel below even like a Let's Player in terms of creativity and hard work, because like you're saying, these people, they're just fucking they're succubi, they're leeches. Oh, somebody has 20 million subs, Logan Paul, Jake Paul, these people are so popular, I'm going to make a video every single day just talking about what they posted on Twitter and Instagram. It's fucking pathetic.
Yeah, I mean, well, granted, that's kind of the thing about what I do, though, because just, I mean,
no, that's not what you do at fucking all. You have crafted,
I still benefit from that same thing, technically. And like, that's the thing that kind of makes me a little bit nervous, because I'm like, yeah, I'm technically like still benefiting from that. I do think it is different to some extent. I don't know how, like,
well, here's how I think it's different. You have crafted over the course of your videos this grand narrative, this deep-seated conspiracy theory, and you're crafting just a storyline with all of these different reviews, and different people play different parts, different agents of chaos, different silent assassins within this big conspiracy with YouTube and Susan and all the Elliot Rodgers secretly being me, all this crazy shit. That's more creativity than you'll find. You have more creativity, to quote Death of a Salesman, more talent, more creativity in your pinky than they have in their whole fucking body. Their whole channel doesn't have an ounce of that creativity. You are crafting narratives and stories and rumors and all this crazy shit based off of reality, converting it into satire, into comedy, into all these things. You're not just telling me what Jake Paul did on Instagram. You are telling me how his random pointless actions in a video are actually tied into the grand conspiracy of life, and how it will impact all of us directly in the dark hamster future that we will all one day be succumb to. Like, it's a whole different genre to me.
Well, I appreciate that, because that's way more than I ascribe to those videos themselves, because those I just am like, I don't know, like I don't know. I just was like wanting to kind of just figure out I just thought the whole conspiracy theory thing was funny. Like, it's like, I mean, again, part of the reason I do it like that is I don't think that story is the quote unquote story that are in those videos is good by any means.
But at least it's creative. At least it's something different. At least it's not regurgitating what a famous guy did. You're actually changing the work. Instead of just relaying what I could see on Instagram, you are transforming it into entertainment.
Yeah. That's actually funny. Funny you mentioned that, because I actually was gonna say, like, the reason I stopped YouTube after 2013 was actually because I started writing books.
Hey.
Um, I have, I think, 5 books written right now,
Oh,
all of which
fuck. Hey, I have 5 books
they're
written too. I know how it is, man. It's like it's so easy to say 5, but man, that's like 5 full years of writing and thinking and pondering and script and all this shit. It's it's
oh yeah.
it's no easy. It's
Yeah,
not easy.
actually, well, yeah, but what I was doing, like, they're like, I had these books like from, I mean, that's not including, like, I had books in middle school. It was like about my friends and I meeting like Greek gods or something like that. It was
Oh,
kind of weird, but
fuck off.
wait, what?
Is this a fucking bit? Are
No,
you
it was literally, it was a weird kind of
are
a,
you just
it,
jargoning my interview right now, you son of a bitch? What is this?
what do you mean? What's,
That's literally me. You're just describing me.
wait,
That's
did you have something like that too?
yes, yes.
Oh, it was, well, it was kind of tied. It wasn't exactly like it was like it took place in modern times, and it was like these 10, there were like these 10 books that just literally, I just would take the names of my friends and put them down. We'd be like these people who were like trying to find like this lost Greek city or whatever, and just trying to save the world. And like there was like all the, like there was the Greek gods in it and everything. It was that similar?
That's exactly that was my first 2 books. Was exactly what you're saying, word for word.
How long were they, by the way?
They were both 469 pages.
Oh, well, then you did more than me, because these were like literally 10 printer pages a piece.
Oh, that's not a book. That's a fucking short story.
Well, I wrote them like I wrote them out to be long, but they didn't come out that way because I was like still at the point where I was like talking to I was like, this happened, then this happened, then this happened.
Oh, okay. It's not a
But
it's not a fully
yeah.
fleshed out world of characters and ideas quite yet.
Yeah, I mean, granted, my other books, I try to make them like that. Like I
Like
think
actual books.
I have, yeah, my 5 other books are like 300 pages a piece. Technically, they were like 600 at one point, but it's like I don't know. I sort of split them up into, because they were kind of like one of those things where it's like there's like a cut kind of in the middle where, like there's like, how some books have distinct halves, and like, it's almost like the whole, chapters will be told by a different perspective and everything.
Yeah.
Well, in this book, like it was like there was a distinct break in the middle of them, and so I broke them up. So it was like technically there was like 2.5, but that were like 600 pages long. But it actually ended up being, when I broke them up and reformatted them, it was 5 books that were 300 pages each. But the point is, I'm sorry to keep going off on tangents, but essentially what that culminated in is I did those, and then I kind of got tired of doing them for a while. So I literally wanted to do YouTube stuff again. So one day I just went out on a limb, bought Premiere Pro, and then just sort of taught myself to use it. Like most of my editing is just based around moving stuff around in Premiere Pro. Essentially just having it, using keyframes and having it move back and forth. That's why I don't like the videos at all, because I don't know how to do much else besides that.
But it looks so good that you would think you know what you're doing.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I'm glad people are thinking that, because,
Your videos are
gotta,
better edited than mine. Like I was
yours
thinking
don't
at
need to
one
be, though.
point.
You have like personality to it. I don't.
Well,
I'm just like, let's
like-
stuff this thing as full as I can with as much editing so people will forget that I have no personality.
Well, everybody thinks of like Bedhead Bernie and Turkey Tom as these great editors, but I was under the impression your videos were just as well edited. I mean, I don't know what I'm missing from
Oh,
this.
actually, I don't know if this is a secret. I'm sorry, Tom, if this is a secret, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Tom has actually told me my videos are better than his. I'm like,
well,
I'm like, what on earth, Tom? You've never said a kind thing about anyone but Mumkey. So why are you telling me this?
well, maybe
that guy worships you.
you got to do a Turkey Tom exposed video. Oh, he's not as brash and relentless as you might think, and you like post all the
Oh no, he
the
is.
secret DMs
He's
of him
worse.
saying nice things.
No, he's worse. He's just not. He's even more. He's even more. More brash and all that stuff behind the scenes. But he has like 3 things that are like the things his heart will just melt for. Apparently.
Oh, what, me, you, and what?
I mean, and I think just, well, actually, maybe not 3. Maybe I might have miscounted. 2.
It's a big number to mess up.
Hey, that's why I make YouTube videos. I'm not
Yeah.
good in that much else.
Well, before we go back to the videos, I do want to go back to this. You're writing 300-page books because some people may know this about me. My secret, or perhaps not so secret, real passion is not making these fucking garbage videos or doing stupid fucking streams that I don't give a shit about or interviewing fucking internet nobodies like Just Jargon. Are you kidding me? No, my real passion has always been the writing, creative
Yeah.
writing, the novels and all that. So I want to know, how did you get into it? Because I know how I got into it. What made you think, hey, I want to write something that'll take me years, it'll be super long, and then nobody will ever see it?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's tantamount to it. Literally, I just sort of like, I wrote, like, I think it was, I don't know, I just kind of like telling stories. Like I in like middle school, again, I came up with that idea for the thing with the Greek god stuff,
Fuck
and
off. You read my book and you wanted to copy it. Just admit it.
yeah, I did read your books, and I did, I mean, book, you know,
Yeah, I
book.
assume you didn't read the Greek gods one that I wrote. It was on the library shelf of my high school library for about 2 years, and then I went back after graduation and said, "No, let's get this out of here. I don't think
Oh,
this should be out anymore."
well, then you've had more people read your books than will ever read mine, because mine are like locked up behind closed doors and just are not, those are not going anywhere until I can edit them, because I have literally 300 pages that are just notes as to what to change when I rewrite the
Oh my
books. I'm gonna have to
fucking
rewrite
god.
all of them from ground zero.
Do you plan
So,
on actually doing that, or is that just sort of a pipe dream?
well, I mean, it's maybe a little bit of both, because I was going to do that, but then I started doing this thing called YouTube, and
Yeah.
and that kind of took away from it. But um, yeah, and like, but the way I got into it is I just kind of like telling stories, and I did get better like over time. I know a lot of people will just be like, like, yeah, I'm a writer, like I'm and write like 5 pages a day and just like fucking just go off and just go, adopt the whole writing culture where they just, wear the stupid beanies, have the laptops with a bunch of stickers on them, and tell people they're a writer. You got to know it. Like,
Sure.
they're going to change the world someday. I mean, again, I'm not like different from that, but I did at one point write a lot of stuff. I mean, I'm kind of hypocrite because I haven't touched a book in quite a while in terms of writing, but I did at one point write 5 books. So that is, I did, I'll always hold that above those stupid hipsters.
No, yeah, most people these days, they think being a writer is making what a fucking God, what is that website that Asterios always fucking uses?
BuzzFeed.
No, the one where anybody can Medium. They think being a writer is that I wrote a listicle for fucking Medium. Like, it takes such a high level of concentration and discipline to
Oh
write
yeah,
a
yeah.
fucking book. You're not a writer because you type up tweets and fucking listicles for BuzzFeed.
Yeah.
Writing a book is so fucking hard. And the fact that you've written 5, even if they're shitty, it doesn't matter if they're bad. The discipline it takes to do that in the first place, regardless of
Yeah,
quality,
yeah.
is extraordinary. If you haven't tried to write a book, people, tr- give it a shot if you think it's so fucking easy. It's
Oh,
not.
that's another thing. By the way, I forgot. Yeah, my first book was handwritten. I had to
Oh,
convert it into
shit.
typed. I don't know why I did it like that. I was just, I mean, can't use the R word, right? I was being a little bit of a something that's less, a less
You're being a
harmful,
numbskull.
destructive word, huh?
A numbskull. A
Ah,
scallywag.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. I mean, like, but I mean, it's one of those things where like I did at one point actually like I did win an actual award. Like, I was in this contest at my college and I actually won first prize on it.
Was it a
It was
poetry story?
oh well, it was for it wasn't for the books. It was for a short story. But it was one that like it wasn't I mean, I wasn't exactly, this was a community college, so I wasn't exactly competing with the most,
Yeah, it's
you
not
know, with
prestigious of a victory.
yeah, yeah. But I was pretty happy getting it, but
What was this
I
short
mean, that's
story about? Your award-winning short story.
I mean, it was one of those things where it was like the stuff I was writing like was not like, my teacher was like, this is a little bit unorthodox to enter in the thing.
Was it
And
edgy or what?
it wasn't actually edgy. It was just like I'm huge into sci-fi and all that stuff. So it's the thing is, the reason I don't like the books as much now is because I wrote them. I started writing them when I was 16 and finished off when I was like 20, or that's when I stopped.
Oh,
I didn't actually finish them.
fuck off. You're just copying my whole life, Just Jargon, down to the
What?
T. Every number, every dotted I, every cross T. It's such a copycat.
Why do you think I chose you for the first review?
Yeah, I mean, it's all coming together.
Yeah.
My original channel name was called Just Monkey. Is that where you got fucking Just Jargon from?
Oh my god.
This is bullshit.
Oh, horrible.
Anyway, so what was the short story? It was a sci-fi epic romance between mochlins and robots.
It was the short story was it was kind of this. Oh my god, I just realized how ironic this is now. That the short story, oh my god, the short story was about two people. One who gains a living from being the biggest, like, just this piece of shit movie star.
Okay.
And the other one, it was like this hardworking like, like small town mayor, and who's just like does everything like ethically but gets just nothing from it. And I'm just realizing that's so much that's so funny because it fits with it. It makes so much more sense. Like it works with YouTube a lot more than and that's when I wasn't doing YouTube.
Where of course YouTube is the small town mayor just trying to do his best and he keeps getting shit on. I assume that's the metaphor here, right?
I get, yeah, like the person, I mean, I don't know. Again, there's a lot. I am not saying that's me because, again, my stuff doesn't take nearly as much work as a lot of people's. Like, there's this guy who he has about, I think, 45,000 subscribers, and he has posted like 5 videos that are like movie quality. Like, I'm talking like, his name is Lord Vega, by the way. I don't know.
I've heard the name
like,
actually, but I don't remember where.
Yeah, he's part of the NCO as well. Actually, I think. That's,
oh wow, what a hero.
but his videos are, they're kind of like, they're like parodies, and they'll mock current events, but indirectly, kind of like what I try to do, actually better. Like they'll be like essentially movies. Like one of them styled like this guy's like this spy who's trying to hunt down all the clowns that are terrorizing the world from 2016. And like it's making fun of those events in a manner that's like completely unique and original. And the guy just gets no views, and it's just it's heartbreaking because it's like you can't upload videos like that take 2 months to make and get popular anymore. I mean, and the fact is those videos have less views than my video that came out last, the video on Chad Tronic that has 50,000 views. Like all of them, I think, have
50,000.
Yeah, it was only from spillover from the last one though. That's why that one got popular.
I don't know. I'd be surprised if I got another 50K view video this year, Jargon. Some people are never satisfied.
Just make another I'm the PewDiePie of Vanilla, and I think you'll be good.
Wait, did that video? I don't think that got too many views, did it?
I think it did. I looked at your channel at one point, and I was like, "Wait, that has more views than I thought it would have."
Oh god, yeah. It's always. Are you ever surprised by which of your videos really blow up and which ones don't get any views at all? Because I'm often surprised. At least I was back in the day when it happened to me.
Yeah, totally. Like I don't know which of my videos are. Well, the Justin Y, the video that's my most popular video is a video on Justin Y. The YouTube commenter guy.
Right.
And that has like 400,000 views.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what on earth? Like, part of it is though he actually liked the video, and since he has no videos, his channel tab essentially is when you go to Justin Y's videos tab, it will take you to his liked videos, so his subscribers will actually see it. And since it's pertaining to him, they'll click on it. Presumably that's how it got recommended in the first place. But the videos of mine that actually do get traction, like the ones, it does surprise me because like I didn't expect, like I'm looking at right now, I don't know which ones of mine have gotten views in a while. I think like the one I expected to get more views than it did was probably the one on T series, which was probably like that was one of my best videos ever made. And I did it because I was trying to be like, okay, this is probably gonna it's probably gonna get to a bigger audience, so I need to make sure to step up the game on this one. Um, but like then a video like the Justin Y video had, I think, an unintentional ear rape moment in it that blew. Did you ever see that?
I've seen all your videos. I just don't remember that
Really?
particular
I don't.
ear rape.
You don't. You wait. You don't. Oh, but yeah. I forgot. You see, I had this keyboard. I had this typewriter in the background of the video, and you see, I do audio editing on the sound effects last. So, and I had pulled an all-nighter to finish that video. And basically, I forgot to lower the default audio settings from the typewriter in the background, so it just was like blowing up everyone's eardrums in the back for like 5 seconds, and it just happens out of nowhere. I finally had the foresight or the hindsight to go into the video in the YouTube editor and cut that part out, but that was after it already got all the views, and like there are comments with thousands of likes saying, "I think you forgot to lower the audio around," like that. That more people have seen that video than any other video on my channel. That accounts for like, I don't know, almost half of my total channel views, and that's what people have seen.
Yeah, is that mortifying to you that like by accident it's your most popular video and it has like glaring issues that make you want to throw up?
Yeah, I mean that's how I feel about all my videos prior to like I think like literally every video before the first of the year I just hate. And some of the ones after that I hate a little less. Like the videos I don't like particularly any of my videos. I think all of them could be vastly improved. I mean, I don't have the skills to do it. It's one of those things where I still don't know how to do all the things I want to do. And one thing I do want to do is I'd want to have more live action in all this stuff because like I do one of the things I love about your videos is you have all this live action bits, but I have no one to help me film, and I live in a very weird area where there's no places outside or even inside to film because my house is like all one room. So if anyone's around, I can't do anything. And
Yeah.
And the only person I have to help film is my sister, who just is really impatient and just won't be available for more than a couple hours, but but yeah, the point I'm getting at is it does bother me how some of my videos like that are extremely popular and are have glaring issues, but fortunately, my newer videos are becoming a lot more popular than my older videos ever were. So, I'm.
I was going to ask about your work ethic, the turnaround on these videos. I know for the longest time, and I think you still do this. You try to have a new upload every 6 days. Do you still do that?
It's every 10 days now. But okay, here's the weird thing about like Okay, I don't know if this is some kind of if I'm not trying to just be one of those Tumblr people who screams I have a medical disorder or something like that. But I'm pretty sure I have just my dad has extreme ADHD, and I literally cannot sit down and make a video unless I have a deadline. So the only way I can get a video done is if I tell myself that something is going to go vastly wrong if I don't get it out right on time. And so the thing is, originally my goal was to have a video out every 5 days, and it was a lot easier way back when because the videos were a lot easier to make. But I try to keep adding live action segments. Like I'm trying to do it more and more, but I can't because again, I'm kind of limited by the fact that, my sister who helps me film. And I mean, I can use a tripod, but I can't do nearly as much with it because it's like trying to do that single-handedly, it's not as easy to do, that. But the point I'm getting at is that basically, I can't function without a deadline, and that's the thing is I'll end up pulling all-nighters the last couple days before the deadline comes out just to meet it, even though I know nothing will happen afterwards.
It's an arbitrary deadline that you set yourself, but the autism of your brain is still motivated by it.
That's literally that's the only way I can do any of this. Like I can't, because I will not be able to sit down and do it. Like if you I was looking at the video I did last week or whatever. I think it took me 1 day, I think, to edit a minute of that. Then the next day I edited another minute of it. And
like
not
because it was difficult to edit, or just because you were not paying attention?
I mean, it's at the point now where if theoretically if I was 100% focused, I could probably get a video done in about, if I focused and sat down, I could probably get a video done with 20 hours of work.
Yeah.
Um, but it's like it doubles to probably like 40 because I'll be sitting down and just looking at Twitter for hours and on end. But so I could probably get it done in 2 days if I tried, but it's one of those things where, um, yeah, it's like I edited 1 minute the first thing, and I edited another minute the second day, then I think like 2 minutes the third day, and then like I think the last day I edited like I think 6 minutes.
Yeah, yeah. That
And
final day, all the
yeah,
procrastination alarms go off in your head, and you're like, oh, I gotta finish it. Go, go, go.
yeah, exactly. But also here's another thing. Almost nobody knows this, but I don't know if you've ever noticed, but my videos, like, again, I like I said, I don't like my videos, so I try to do everything I can, that even if it's arbitrary, to make them look better. Um, and every video is rendered in 4K. Um, and so, but the problem with that is I live in a place where, like, it's again, there's like, my internet is the worst. I cannot upload anything. And so what I literally have to do is when I want to upload a video, I have to drive out to the library and upload it there.
Man, man, I don't know if this is like the deepest, darkest bit you've ever done, but like, man, when I used to live at my parents' house out in the country, we didn't have internet. I'd have to drive to Biggs's fucking trailer park to upload videos. I remember one time I was without internet for a weekend, so I had to drive to the Wendy's parking lot, connect to their Wi-Fi on my laptop, and upload
That's what I
videos.
did when I uploaded the video on you.
Yeah,
The first video on you, I drove him at the McDonald's parking lot.
I sat in my hot car for about an hour and a half as it uploaded because my new apartment didn't have internet yet.
Oh my god.
Wow, Jargon.
Uh,
Maybe you're like a clone of me. We're the same exact
may-
person, it seems.
Why do you think that was why do you think that was the lore about it?
Yeah.
Like, oh
This is some
man.
next level shit. I don't know. A second ago you mentioned the curse that we all face where you have this consistency. Oh, every 6 days I'll have a new video. But like you said, now it has to be every 10 days because the videos get higher quality, better, longer, all that. And the curse of that is once you set that precedent, these greedy,
Yeah.
greedy motherfuckers who are watching your content for free, it's free entertainment for them, they don't get it. They say, oh, but Monkey, when you made your 6 minute episode, 6 minute long episodes of Monkey's anime reviews, they came out every week. And now that you're making these 45-minute to 1 hour long videos, how come they're not still coming out every
Yeah.
single week? Like, you motherfuckers, you have to realize I'm 3 years better than I used to be. I'm making bigger projects, better editing, better scripting. Everything's better, but it takes longer. Why do we do this to ourselves? Why do we give these people the expectation that we can get better and better without spending more time on the craft? Why did we do this to ourselves?
Well, I mean, that's the thing is I've actually never gotten, like, this is gonna sound, maybe this sounds weird, maybe it doesn't. I'm not sure, but I've never I don't think been big enough to where people have genuinely noticed when I don't upload.
Mm.
um, because I maybe it's just because the change was gradual. Like, I gradually pushed out the limit to 10, not because granted I could probably still get videos done every 5 days like I was doing before if I didn't rest. Like, I could, like, because now I'll take days in between because I'm just like I'm usually so burned out from pulling like 3 all-nighters that I'll
Fuck.
I mean, not I'll sleep, but usually it'll be like 5 in the morning before I'm like, yeah, okay, I think it's time for me to go to bed now.
Well, how the hell do you
But
balance this? I mean, you said you go to college. I don't know if you still do, but how do you balance posting a new video every week with having, I
I don't.
assume,
Things
a
are a
school
wreck. Like,
life? And
I probably, like, I'm borderline obsessed. Like, it doesn't show because I don't post videos as often as a lot of people do, but I'm like, it's like I spend most of my time on the internet, but it's one of those things where I'm also so lazy, so it kind of balances out where I'm spending a lot more time than most people think, but that time's not being effective because I'm not engaging with it as much as I need to. And it's one of those things where, like, I haven't gotten people sort of saying like anything about when I miss an upload, mostly because, again, it's been pushed out progressively, and I I don't know, like, I just sort of I try to make the videos as like I try to keep upping it, but I don't know if they're taking more time or not, because I genuinely think my attention span over this whole year has gotten you know, shorter and shorter, because the videos keep getting, you know, more and more time consuming to make. And I don't know. I don't know if I don't know if it's probably a mix between the fact that, again, my attention span's wearing down, and the fact of the matter is that videos are getting harder to make. But I think if I wasn't burning out, maybe the videos would balance out, because I'm not I can work faster with the things I've done a bunch of times. Like, so the tedious stuff that I have to do for every video, like all the keyframes and everything, like that stuff takes less time now. But I don't know if it would balance out or not. But I'm extremely burning out, and that's partially one of the problems with all that.
Well, how are your classes going? Are you failing out of school because of this dedication to a YouTube channel?
I'm in I did drop a class this quarter.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Don't tell mom and dad.
Oh, oh, they knew.
Uh-oh.
They saw it on their. Actually, no, they saw the refunds, so they were like, "Oh, good. You're not gonna be be draining off of us for like a few more quarters." But, yeah, like, it's funny because I actually am graduating too, so that's part of it. I'm at this weird, like, I got the most generic degree possible. Like, I got like it's like, you know, like a general degree, like the most, you know, cookie cutter thing you can get.
Well,
I'm training
it just
now.
says I went to college on it, or what?
Essentially, yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that you could do that. I thought you had to declare some sort of major.
Oh, well, it is a major, but it's like, it's essentially the thought process behind this is, let's make this degree, like, let's put so many different kinds of classes in it that it should probably be useful for something. Like, if you take like a 4-year degree, like,
So it'd be
again,
like graduating high school in the 50s.
essentially.
Okay.
Or it, you know, like, again, I'm technically right now I'm trying to take another degree to become like a CAD drafter, which I don't know if you know what that is, but it would be like designing engineering schematics. But I don't really like doing it. I learned a lot about it in high school, but I don't really like doing it. But it's one of those things where I'm doing it. I'm kind of like meh on, like, you know, it's like with the, you know, I'm taking some classes towards it, but I'm really going slow, and it's partially because I don't want to decrease time on YouTube, because it is starting to pay off now. Like,
yeah, what percentage of your brain is leaning towards embracing the YouTube career in the future, and like taking the Monkey Jones route, abandoning the ability to get a real job and just doing full internet career? What percentage of your brain is leaning that way?
Well, I actually really don't want to do YouTube as a career. But here's this is gonna be a weird thing that I'm saying this is gonna open up a can of worms, but it's one of those things where I can't really say much about it, but I have this idea. You see, my goal, like subscriber goal or whatever, is like the only thing I want. Like, I want to get the plaque. Like, I know I don't want to do videos just for that, but
you can have mine. I'm not doing anything with mine anymore.
Oh yeah, wait, oh yeah, I forgot your second channel. You only have one. You have a ton of channels, but none of the other ones.
I would have gotten my second one, but
oh yeah.
And this one, I mean, it's
Susan.
It's memorializing a dead channel, so I have no need for it. Maybe I'll auction it off one of these days.
You can do like what Rusty did, like,
oh yeah, scares his game.
Yeah. If he ever makes another channel, then just put my name on it and send it my way. But the point I'm getting at is that essentially I want to have a lot. I like having a lot of people watching, and I like making the videos regardless, because I was making videos for 6 months before I even gained 1 subscriber, literally. But those videos, if you look back, none of them, they were all inside jokes with my friends. Like, they were just like, that wasn't when I was actively being like, let's see if I can get popular. Like, but my goal is essentially, I do want to get to 100K. I try not to set any goals on as because I think it's petty. I mean, I think it's all meaningless, but I admit I do like that YouTube plaque. But the point is, after that, I want to still keep making videos, but I don't have any real aspirations after that. I don't want it as a career that I'm gonna like, oh yeah, this is gonna last my whole life. I'm gonna be making channel reviews of, you know, people until, you know, until I like until I'm, you know, 40 years old and I'm losing my hair
Well,
and
there's
I'm yelling
precedent for it. I
ass into the
mean,
camera
yeah.
still.
What I mean, you don't want to be the next Doug. I was gonna say Dog Walker, Doug Walker, or James Rolfe. You don't want to follow in their footsteps and be a career YouTube man.
Nope.
Nope.
I want to keep making, I do want to keep making videos like as long as I possibly can, but I never like I do because part of it is like I'm extremely like if I here's my thing, if I don't have a reason to leave the house, I won't. I'm like I and so I'm like I don't like I want something, I want to do a job that involves me getting outside. I would be fine doing YouTube part-time. I think it'd be great as a part-time thing to, you know, a little extra income. That'd be nice. Um and it's kind of what that is now, technically speaking. But, you know, like if it could be, it's still not. You know, I'm still putting in a lot more hours than theoretically it would if it doesn't equate to like a minimum wage job at this point, almost. But, you know, I mean, but what I'm getting at though is I wouldn't want to do this full time because I think it's just like, again, it's partially maybe because I rag on the channels that try to make a living off it so much, but I do want to, I do have a goal. I do want to try to get to 100K, which other than that though, I don't really care. I like that people watch my videos as is, and while granted I don't understand the appeal as much as some people apparently, but I do like making the stuff, and that's kind of what I'm in it for.
How many subs are you at as of this recording?
I'm actually my channel page is still pulled up. Let me check from the when I was checking the popular videos. 18,894.
Okay, so I mean, it took me about 2 years to get to 50K, and then I went from 50K to 300K in the next year.
Oh
So,
yeah.
like the growth is exponential, and I think
Yeah.
if your goal is 100K, I think in the next couple of years, I think you could hit that pretty easily.
Yeah, I that's the thing is I hope I can hit it before I have to like before I'm gonna have to be like done with college and be self-sufficient, because I'm like I don't know how I'm gonna be a functioning member of society with the amount of time I spend on the internet
Yeah, good
and
luck with
just sort
that.
of yeah. But so I hope at least it can pull its weight enough as a minimum wage job, or if that I don't know if like to the, you know, equating to the hours I'm putting into it. But
Well,
what I
it's
at
nice
that
to
point
make
I
any amount of money doing something that you
yeah.
genuinely enjoy. It's not
Yeah,
like
yeah,
any other, like you'll never have a job like this or even a part-time job like this ever again in your life. So,
yeah, exactly.
yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
enjoying it as much as I can.
unless books were to pick up, which
Well, you got to unlock them before you can possibly
yeah,
sell them.
I have a lot to do on those, but yeah, like other than that though, like I'm pretty like I'm 90% of the reason like I'm also doing it because it's like it's one of those things where I do know that like pretty much anything I do after this, like I won't ever probably have a job again where I'm like in the public eye. Like I mean that big quotes around that, because again I have 18,000. I'm not exactly
And you're a
I'm
guy who nobody knows your identity as far as I know. I barely even know what race you are other than a few shots of your fingers. You always wear a paper bag. I don't think you'll ever truly be in the public eye. You don't have to worry about that too much. You never
yeah,
made the
yeah.
mistake like I did of going on camera with my full face.
Did you ever like I don't know if this is gonna, I mean you don't have to say it if you don't want, I mean, but did you ever reveal what your, I mean I don't know, did you ever reveal your like your full name accidentally or say something like that?
Lots of people have done me the favor of revealing it for me out of spite and hatred. So, I mean, I guess
uh
by making friends with those people, in a way, yes, I did reveal my own. I did dox myself, I guess.
I accidentally like I've okay, again I probably shouldn't be saying this, but I have accidentally doxed myself a couple times,
No, in
but it
videos or what?
not in videos, no, actually, but I've been in other ways. Like, I think there was a point where I had, I don't know, it was like a social media account that was like, it had my real name on it and I had it associated with my YouTube channel. But I don't know this, it was like so long ago when I was like, had so few subs, and but I caught it soon enough to where like nobody on that was following me on that. I don't remember what account it was or what site it was on, but it's one of those things where it's come close. Like I've accidentally done, and I know for a fact, like if I ever were to like go to some kind of convention or something like that and meet up with Tom, Tom would instantly reveal my face because he did that with Mark and with several other people I know.
Uh-oh.
So I'm like, Tom, you son of a bitch. Like, If
Tommy, you round-faced man.
man.
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah,
he's
I
like,
probably
what?
shouldn't
He's
think
like,
of poor little Turkey Tom as a man. That probably doesn't reflect too well on me.
I think he's a little taller than you actually, so
Well,
maybe.
well, what are you gonna do? We
Wait,
can't all be
actually, wait.
Chad like Turkey Tom.
You're like what actually? Like 5'2" something? I
Yeah, yeah,
swear Tom brought it up sometime, and
yeah. I'm 5'2".
I'm
Yeah.
6'1". I'm literally you. I just can't like if I ever do go to some convention, we'll have to take a picture. You'll be up to my shoulder.
Yeah, I can sit on your shoulders. Yeah,
Oh my god.
we could be Freak the Mighty.
That would be the weirdest juxtaposition, like a guy like the YouTube nobody and and Monkey Jones, and just like have me be bigger. That'd be the most ironic thing in the world.
The YouTube nobody and the YouTube martyr coming together
Ah,
at
yeah.
long last. Okay, we've been going on for about an hour, so I want to open up questions to the Twitch chat. We do this show live at twitch.tv/monkeyjones, folks. People in the chat, if you have any burning hot questions for one Just Jargon, throw them at us right about now. Jargon, in the meantime, while we're waiting for the lag to catch up, are there any other things you really wanted to say about your channel, or really anything at all?
Well, I had a Fiverr request 5 years ago that you never answered, or a year ago that you never answered. So,
was it because I had closed down Fiverr at that point, or did
it
I
was
just
before,
ignore
but
it?
it was before actually. The request is still waiting.
Wow, I thought I closed my account down. What was the request? Was it for like a bumper?
It was
at
for
the
the
end of one
video.
of your
It was for
videos?
the Elliot Rodger video, but I thought that for the sake of closure, that I needed to bring that up. But also, if Vincent the Atheist should need another sidekick now that the other one is a little bit indisposed,
Right.
there is still a request.
You tried to sneak your way into the cast of my film. I remember that.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, let's see some
totally
of
legit.
these chat questions. Bacon Crafted Curtain wants to know, what's the deal with the trap shit? You like to do trap shit on Twitter, I think.
Oh, okay. First of all, there's an account on Twitter called Jargon Trap.
Yeah, he's in the chat right now.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, I saw him.
Oh, hello.
He or she is. I don't know the proper pronoun for that one.
Traps are he, I think. But yes, I mean, I don't know. I'm a weirdo. You know, it's like, what'd you expect? That's my explanation for that.
Is this an ironic attraction to traps, or are you like a real man like me and you just accept that traps are hot as fuck?
Well, traps fundamentally are not gay.
Right.
But
it's only gay if the balls touch.
Exactly, yeah. Which is why, you have to take measures to prevent such a thing. But essentially, though, like, my philosophy in this field is that as long as you don't put too much thought into it, and you joke about something a lot, people are gonna ascribe more meaning to it than it really has, and that's kind of I guess all I'll say. I guess I don't know.
A true enigma of a man. I can't even fucking talk on my own show. Dancing Duelist. This question will be irrelevant by the time I upload this because I'm doing a different upload schedule for podcasts on my channel. But Dancing Duelist wants to know, Just Jargon, what is the topic of your next video?
Oh,
is it a secret?
Not really. I actually finished doing the audio for it just like a half hour ago. No, I've been doing audio editing while I'm in this call. No, it's a video on underrated channels actually, because what I'm trying to do is I'm hoping that I didn't wait long enough to where all the publicity that I was getting prior is just going to burn out completely. Because I feel like this is the best time to have a video about talking about some channels that I really like who don't have very many subscribers. And it's the video is, I'm hoping it catches another wave of promotion and at least gets a fraction of the views the other two from the past have gotten. I mean, I probably won't, but I'm probably a little bit too late on that. But the thing is basically just me going through channels I do like unironically.
You want to share the love.
Yeah, I mean, I'm shoutouts do almost nothing, but there is the point where like I think that like because with you with promoting me like with inadvertently getting that video promoted, that did I think like inadvertently like make me like jumpstart me in the algorithm, I think. Like so it's one of those things where I don't know if I could do any impact, have any positive impact on people. But yeah, that's kind of it. Like there's a couple channels I know with like I think they have like less than 100, who I've just kind of encountered, or like and just stuff like that who I've kind of wanted to talk about just because they are pretty underrated.
Yeah, I would never be worried about making a video like that because it's just the most wholesome content possible. Like at the end of the day, it's not like you're doing ads for shit that in like, oh great, I'm sitting through a 10-minute ad. You're saying, hey,
I have gotten ad requests.
people who like to watch free content. Here's 5 channels full of free content that you can go check out. Here's more free shit for you to enjoy. And at the same time, you're promoting people who are, lower on the view totem pole who could really use the boost. I will say be careful because the video I was working on right before Susan took me down was top 5 channels with less than 10,000 subs. That was going to be my next video. And
I think I remember you tweeting about that a long time ago.
Yeah, I had like 500 replies to that tweet, and I was going through trying to find the best channels of the bunch, and then everything comes crashing down.
Actually, I meant to ask you about that because I remember I got tagged in that tweet a bunch, and I like was I on the list just out of curiosity? Like, I mean, it's fine if I wasn't. I'm just sort of curious.
Well, I didn't finalize the list, but you were in consideration definitely because at the time I think you had what, like 8,000 subs.
Yeah, I think I don't know when that was. December was when I blew up actually. So it probably I think I hit. I was at like 7,000. I think.
Yeah,
like
I posted
when January
that tweet.
came
I think
around.
in the tweet was in like November. I think.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, that's interesting. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, again,
it didn't work out, but
yeah, no, but yeah, like again, like part of this is I don't know, maybe because here's what I'm kind of worried about. Maybe I'm just too, again, I don't know if I can say this either, but maybe I'm too suffering from a particular form of autism where I'm just where all this is just going over my head and I'm just not seeing next level irony that's being pulled like right now. But like,
you think I'm giving you the nostalgia teen critic treatment?
Maybe I don't know, but I again I was convinced for like I think 4 months after that first video blew up that everyone was watching me ironically.
Yeah, no, you can't get that kind of shit into your head. That I mean, why would I ironically watch like the stupid Mario Brothers channel and and man, I'm always like,
oh, you like Let's Plays that?
I torture poor sheep over. I'm always ironically watching all this horrible shit that she hates. I'm always throwing on like fucking Dark Side Phil streams or Wings of Redemption. But no, I don't think anybody's watching you ironically because you watch something ironically when it's horrible.
Yeah, well, that's kind of again I can't judge my own videos objectively because I hate them every single time.
Yeah,
so I just kind of wonder like why would someone watch this stuff? And I'm trying to keep improving, but I just like it's to the point. But I know like I've written. You know how when you write books and you look back on them like 2 months later you'll hate it, like. Or even like an hour later.
With anything, every video I've ever made, I hated too. I talk about that in the new one that's coming out on Patreon tonight. Just finished it today.
Ooh, nice.
Baron von Brunk, the king of Legos and buying me VHS copies off of eBay, wants to know, hey Jargon, what's your honest opinion of Reddit? We know how Turkey Tom feels about Reddit, but what about Just Jargon?
Ooh, I've had a video about coming out about that I'm going to do at some point. It's one of those things I just keep pushing it aside, but it's a video about Reddit reaction channels. And I did make a Reddit r/JustJargon but for the good joke of the video, what I want people to do is I want to ask all my fans to go to the Reddit and to go to the subreddit and post just the most unfunny, stupid stuff. Not stuff that's like edgy or stuff that's ironically funny or stuff that's unironically funny. Just stuff that's just not funny in any manner whatsoever. And have me try to make a Reddit reaction and just be so deprived for ability to do it. I just have to fake my way through everything. And then the twist is it'll probably be exactly like a normal Reddit reaction channel from a normal Reddit reactor.
Yeah, because nothing's fucking funny on Reddit.
Yeah, the only thing that's been holding me back is the fact that I can't really like I want to get light boxes because this like my I swear my room looks like I'm just like filming in like one of those like in kind of like a sewer like where it's like a cave, just like it's like it's just like the I swear this is probably like the worst room for lighting ever. Just but yeah, I want to get that. But other than that, I'll probably pick up on that video. And if you guys wanted to go and prematurely fill the subreddit, not to self plug here, but that would legitimately help. I don't know when I'll get to it, but
Oh no, heaven forbid you plug a joke subreddit.
Oh,
Baron
but
Von Brunk says he's got light boxes for $100 on Amazon. Maybe maybe he'll send you his.
I actually did want to like I don't know who would know this, but I want to do I kind of want to do some I have this idea for this thing that involves green screening, but there are some videos of mine that have a green screen, but as you can probably see from them, the green screen barely works. Like my camera is absolutely horrible, but the worst thing is the lighting, so I'm actually trying to figure out a way to get those light boxes so I can do that too. But yeah, like
it's hard to keyframe out a bright green screen when it's as shadowy as your clothes. It's like you got random shit being keyed out all over your face and shirt.
I did a video on Cool Cat a while ago, and I had to literally like I had like a spotlight on me just so the very outline around me was good. But then everything else was just like it looked like someone had just rubbed sand on the walls.
Yeah,
and it was just like yeah, and like I had to crop it out, like I had to do some frame by frame if I was moving quite a lot, but even then it still looks absolutely horrible because I can't get as close. I mean, you know, like I think the video on like on a long time ago on I think it was on Tom or the commentary community or something. It was just the worst thing ever. And like the video on you that I on the Dwayne shout out to Open Letter to Monkey.
Yeah,
that video was just like I tried so hard. I tried so hard, but I was too lazy to key out the rest of it to try to crop out the rest of it. So I just put it up with the worst green screen stuff possible. But yeah, sorry, that was a long tangent, but
no. I think we have one more good question. Fan favorite. He's the fan favorite fan of all Monkey fans and Just Jargon fans, I assume. One animated demon would like to know, Jargon.
Oh, yeah.
Why am I banned from your shamble of a Discord server?
Wait, he's banned?
I mean, I have to assume so. I've banned Demon from every server I've ever had power in, so I imagine you might be banned from yours
maybe
too.
you'll see another depression chamber with his stories about that in it, actually.
Have you anonymously submitted to the depression chamber yet?
I actually haven't. I've been thinking about it though. Like, so you might see. I was gonna submit. I don't know if it's too late to submit to the eRich applications.
No, it's not too late.
Oh, okay. Well, kind of. Will you be if I do submit it? Will you read it to everyone? Like, will you read it live, or do you have to preview them prior?
I've never previewed any depression chamber. Everything you see is live.
Good.
Yeah. No, I don't preview anything.
I did think of something for that, by the way, but.
Oh,
I promise it won't get you banned, but I'll try to make it funny.
Well, I mean, it's not going to get me banned. I mean, I have control over my own mouth most of the time. If you go off spouting off the N-word in your sad story, I'm sure I can bleep myself out.
No, nothing like that, but just something a little bit more, just it'd be stupid. It wouldn't be I didn't want to worry you there. I didn't by like being like, yeah, I had this master plan, this to send something, I don't know.
Well, I think we've just hit about time. So, Jargon, I would like you to plug all of your shit and tell people what they can find on all these social media platforms, the YouTube, the Twitter. What kind of quality content can they expect if they follow you on these places?
Well, okay, I have the main channel, which uploads everything, hopefully every 10 days. Satirical channel reviews, hopefully most of the time. I have a second channel that is a dumpster fire called Just Gibberish. I literally put 10 videos up on it for April Fool's Day.
Oh, great.
but and then I'm most active on Twitter, and I have a Discord server that is also a dumpster fire, and it's a meme because everyone reminds me how I never go in there. I'll try to do that more often. I'm sorry. But technically speaking, I have also a bunch of other social media that I never use that I just reserve the name under just kind of because. But yeah, I'm not going to plug those because we'd be here for an hour and it'd be pointless.
But most importantly, everybody should go join this great subreddit that you started, right?
Ooh, yeah, r/JustJargon.
Awesome.
I'm glad it was a friend of mine who I didn't even think to claim that. Actually, someone else did. But I actually, before we ended up, I actually had one question actually to ask you.
Oh, perfect.
And that is, I was just gonna say, when you tweeted out that video, did you expect that what did you think about like my channel at that point?
I only watched the one video because I think it was channel reviews #1, right? So everything else was like you know, what, like a Minecraft Let's Play or something. I thought it was I thought it was just like one of the greatest I guess fan videos I'd ever seen. I'd never seen anybody
I mean, I don't know if you're being ironic, but that video was one of them. I hate it. I hate that video so much.
I'm not being ironic at all. I thought it was really great. I mean, I wouldn't have tweeted it out and encouraged people to watch it if I thought it was shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I really appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad you did, because literally, like, again, I had 93 subscribers from that. My sub growth the month before was I had lost 4 subscribers in April. It was -4, and I was still uploading just as consistently, by the way.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, like, that was like it genuinely flipped on the switch there, and when you tweeted it out, it got promoted. And then, you know, I actually had an audience watching, so I have to really thank you for that, because that was, you know,
When people make quality stuff, especially when it's about me, I feel obligated to tweet it out. So don't thank me. It was obligation.
And by the way, I will one other thing. You can maybe expect, like, if technically speaking, in about almost 2 weeks, like, it'll be, I think, actually 1 year since that video came out, and and you can expect there to be something on the channel pertaining to something like that around that time, on the 1st, hopefully, if I can get it done. That will be quite interesting. By the way.
Boy, yeah, I can't wait for with the rise, fall, and decay, unironically, of Monkey Jones. When you were talking about how your friend snagged up the Just Jargon subreddit, that reminded me that r/EndlessJess is owned by Bedhead Bernie. And the top post is from Bedhead Bernie saying, "I am stepping down as the owner of the Endless Jess subreddit."
You know what I did? Funny. I snagged the @FilthyFrank, the TV Filthy Frank 2 Twitter.
Oh shit! Yeah, fuck that guy.
I'm saving it for the guy, because I actually am gonna maybe do something with him. I don't know, but
no, like, that guy's a leech. Don't you dare encourage that leech. He needs to find his own path, if you ask me.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean,
I never watched it. I just saw a screenshot and I got mad.
Yeah. I mean, but you know, like, and by the way, one other thing I also want to say, I remembered this about a week ago, and that's that, remember, you know how, like, your video, like, I was trying to, in the video about you, it was, you know, Just Jargon's channel reviews and all that. It was like Monkey's anime reviews. Well, I had this, it was one of those painful recollections that sort of just came to you, and I was like, you know, I could probably avoid half the Monkey plagiarism comments if I just changed that name to not the same format. But I'm like, wait, why did I do that in the first place? And then I remembered, you see, part of the whole joke with the first video was I was trying to mimic the format too, which included the title, but then I forgot to change it and never changed it back. I have no idea what it was going to be in the first place, what the original channel review title extension was going to be, and it just was your thing the entire time, so I'm going to change that now.
Yes. Yeah. Wow.
I'm sorry about that.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, do you have any final thoughts before we say goodbye? And I tell everybody to go down to the description to find all of Just Jargon's work online.
subscribe to Ellis Mark because he can't get enough subscribers on his own.
Whoa, isn't he doing great? Every video he makes gets recommended to me. He's getting fucking 50,000 views in a day. I don't think he needs the shout out.
Yep, that's why.
Motherfucker.
Yep, just...
God, what is he, Australian or something? I don't need to hear this fucking
He's made
accent.
15 videos. He's made like 15 videos, and they all get promoted. And he can keep getting promoted if he just makes more videos. It eats me up inside every day.
Yeah, what a nightmare.
Oh, man.
All right, LS Mark and Turkey Tom, you guys are on my hit list. We'll get you fuckers on here to drop the scoop on Just Jargon's secret hypocrisy and racism. I can't wait.
Well,
we're gonna get on drama alert from this podcast. I can feel it.
I can give you a video a timestamp when I said the N-word in a video once, though. So I'll get you started.
Oh, okay. Yeah, me too. Go watch. I guess my One Piece review. Go watch top 10 anime waifus. Or I guess hire me on Fiverr. I got a lot of those.
I did have a guy calling, like, unironically saying I was racist for saying the N-word, and like he pulled up a screenshot of this. I call it the punishment poll. What should I do for making shit content? And then it was a long list of punishments, and say the N-word was one of them. And he said that because that was there, that I was racist. I'm like, the word punishment implies that I don't think it's a good thing, right?
That was the one where you ended up having to do all of them, right? You had to do all the punishments.
I actually don't know if well, actually, I don't know. No, that was the January 1st. I've done more than one punishment poll, actually, I think.
Oh, okay. 'Cause I remember one of them, you punished yourself with all of them, and you had to go on Omegle and do all this embarrassing shit.
Oh, that was a thing before that. I had people commenting. I'm impressed you saw that video because nobody has seen it, and I actually kind of like that.
I'm telling you, I've seen all of your videos.
Oh man, you're melting my heart here, man. You're melting my cold, cynical, edgy heart.
Before we melt too much, we should say goodbye. Folks,
yeah.
I'm sorry it wasn't Drake Bell once again. I swear to God, he will be the next guest, or else I'll just cancel this show outright, and you'll never see it again in your YouTube subscription box. But for the Monkey Jonas show, I've been Monkey Jonas, joined today by one paper bag head Just Jargon.
Yeah. I'm just jargon.
Yeah. See you next time. And I guess serenade us out with the Drake and Josh theme song.
Me?
Yeah, you.
I don't even know how it goes.
I never thought that it'd be so simple, but I found a way. I found a way. Okay, bye everybody.